Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining your virtual drinking buddy. So I'm out here trying to beat the storms that are rolling in tonight to get some reviews done. It's been a weird weather day. Started off cool and it was misting a lot of the morning. And then somewhere around lunchtime there was a very quick like 10-degree bump. And then by this afternoon it was like 90 degrees where the day started off somewhere in the mid to upper 40s. So weird weather day, storms are rolling in. I'm sure you can hear the wind. I could see clouds building off in the distance, so I need to hurry up and get to this delicious beer sent to me from Jay over at This Guy's Thoughts. He threw together a care package, sent me some stuff that he thought I might like, wanted to see what my opinion was. And he sent me one I'm super excited about. I love this band. Not sure how I'm going to feel about the beer, but this is Hellcat. This is an Iron Maiden beer brewed by Brewdog. I know they're out of England originally, but I know they have a location here in the States. I'm pretty sure I want to say it's in Cleveland. And it sounds like I think somebody's starting up like a stock car back there. Somebody's gonna do some NASCAR driving. Fucking Talladega Nights around here apparently. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Brewdog, they apparently they have like their own hotels. And I don't know if I'm assuming they're attached to the breweries or very close to the brewery so that it could be like an all-inclusive sort of thing. You can get like the whole feel for it. I know Woolman's reviews, I want to say he did a video from there, like a quick couple-minute video, just so you can get an idea of what one of the rooms is like. Super cool. If you haven't checked out his channel, go and check it out. And I'll go ahead and show you his picture real quick. Yeah. Anyway, back to this beer. So this is an American Indian Pale Lager. Weighs in at 6% ABV. And this is what they have to say about it. Iron Maiden and Brewdog unite to launch Hellcat, a feisty Indian Pale Lager where hops and malts collide. Hellcat rages with a citrus-forward flavor with a no less aggressive malty backbone. The result is a hazy gold IPL with a epically complex balance. Brewed in the U.S., so it must be in the Cleveland brewery. Oh, Columbus, Ohio. My apologies. Hellcat joins the global Trooper family of beers crafted by Maiden vocalist and beer aficionado Bruce Dickinson. So yeah, I grew up when I was young. Like I was still in grade school and I started listening to Maiden. So very excited about this. I've had a few of their beers that they did with Robinson's Brewery, part of their Trooper line. So yeah. It's hot out here, so this can is sweating like crazy. Better crack it open and get to drinking it. A little nervous about this. The only other IPL that I've ever had it's probably the hoppiest beer that I've ever had. One that my brother-in-law picked up for me at a brewery in South Dakota. Plenty of carbonation in there. It's weird. It's like the little fisheye bubbles, like the soapy looking head. But, like, for a minute, it was cascading. But that head's sticking around. Excuse me. But anyway, the other IPL that I had, probably the hoppiest beer I've ever drank. It was, like, as soon as I cracked the can open, I could smell hops. Where that's not the case with this, but I am standing outside. Winds are gusting like crazy, so that might have something to do with it. Honestly, on the nose, it doesn't smell hoppy at all. I smell the malt. A little bit of citrus. Sounds like Nadine and Billy Bob are having an argument behind me. I have no idea who it is. I don't talk to all my neighbors. So, especially, like, you know, on your block, you have your neighbors that are on, like, your same side of that square. And then it goes around that side. I don't go any further than that, so. From here, all I can hear is... Yes, we have those in Iowa, so... And I actually was having a conversation with some coworkers today and realized how many different parts of the country think that we sound like Southerners. There's nothing wrong with that, but I don't hear it. There are people that have grown up here, lived here their whole lives, and they have a bit of a drawl. A lot of times it's because they also have listened to country music their whole lives, and I think that's where they pick it up. Because most people don't have an accent, and if anything, it's not so much that they have an accent, they just use improper English. But for the most part, around the Omaha area, it's a very plain accent. There's a lot of journalists that come and work at the Omaha stations, even if just for a couple of years, just to cut their teeth and try to learn how to drop their accent. And so we see journalists that from all over, and a lot of times they don't stay around very long. Sometimes they do. I suppose it probably depends on how well they're getting paid and how well they adapt to living in the Midwest. So, especially in the Omaha area, really isn't that much to do. And if you want to go anywhere exciting, it's like the next closest city is Kansas City. A lot of other places, it's like if you want to go and do anything fun that's exciting and different, it's like a 6-hour drive. If you want to go to Denver, it's like 8-9 hours from here. Chicago is like 8 or 9 hours. Minneapolis, like 6 hours north of here. The Lake of the Ozarks, not a city, but it's a big vacation destination, big tourist spot. That is 6 hours from here, and we've gone there tons. So that's kind of what it's like to live here. So if you can get used to what is available in Omaha, and if you dig that, cool. I mean, obviously I've stayed here, so there's some appeal to it. It's not for everybody, though. I digress. Sure, the beer's probably plenty warm now. I should be able to pick up all the flavors, which means there's only one thing left to do. Cheers. Okay, definitely hoppier than it smells. Not an overwhelming hop. And you pick up a little bit of citrus. I'm not picking up the malt that I smelled. It was, let me have another sniff. Because I was thinking it was kind of like a biscuity malt. But I'm picking up, oh my. It's empty can blowing over. I'm picking up a very noticeable but not overwhelming hop bitterness. A little bit of citrus and just a hint of sweetness at the end. Like after you take a breath after that first drink, you get a little bit of sweetness like on the tip of your tongue. But that's really what I'm picking up. I was hoping for like maybe something like a very distinct malt flavor. You know how like a lot of very malty beers either taste like bread or like crackers or biscuits, something like that, some sort of like grain-based food. I'm not getting that at all. It's not the aftertaste, and it's actually plenty warm, because like I said, it warmed up to like 90 degrees, so it's warm out here, and it's sat out here a good 20 minutes or so. I rambled on quite a bit. It looks like this video is going to be pretty long unless I do some editing. But yeah, so it's had plenty of time to warm up. All the flavors should be there. I'm just not picking up the malt. Having said that, it's an excellent beer. Hoppy enough for the hop heads. Not so overwhelming that the rest of us couldn't drink it. But don't be disappointed if you don't notice the malt. It's still a good beer. Just, I guess, don't be surprised, rather, is what I'm getting at, if you don't pick up the malt. They say it's there. maybe a more distinguished palette could pick it up. I'm just not picking it up. So that's my 2 cents. But I did want to say, Jay, thanks again for sending this my way. And I think I'm going to wrap it up because I actually see a big wall of clouds coming up. And I don't know if you could notice the darkening of the camera, but it's starting to cover the sun. So I better wrap this shit up. All right. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button below. And don't forget to tell your friends. And this is the Malted Gentleman reminding you, you only have one liver, so use it wisely.